What's good, everybody? We are doing all signs for you and your person. Going from Aries right down through to Pisces. It's Friday, bitches. So going from Aries right down through to Pisces. All right, let's get started. What do we have for Aries, universe, spirits, and guides? Four more. What do we have for Aries and their person? Two more. What do we have for Aries and their person? Let's go, Brenda, Cole. Piercing Pirates. Piercing Pirate. I fucking love that. All right, what do we have for Aries and their person? 3 shuffles. Hey, Yolanda, Camelia. All right, Aries, your overall energy is a 2 of Swords and the Magician in reverse. So I feel like you're kind of at a stale type of energy with someone. You're a little bit unsure. You may feel like, it's almost like you may feel unable to move forward or unable to take control, unable to, it's like you feel kind of stuck. Judgment in reverse, 7 of Wands. I don't know, you got your defenses up toward this person. You feel like you're kind of wasting your time. You're protecting yourself from wasting your time. You feel like either someone made a poor investment with you, which makes you feel like you wasted your time or would waste your time, or the lack of effort has you holding some type of boundary here, or has you kind of standing on business when it comes to protecting your peace. You're definitely in a space of protecting your peace or in self-preservation mode. You feel like something would be a poor investment. Now with the 7 of Wands here, like there may be some type of energy you have invested to the situation, but you're kind of being judgmental to this person or judgmental to the situation because of something that makes you feel like it would be a waste of time, or because you may feel like you've already invested into it and it didn't really play out well for you. You know what I mean? It's like you may feel like you've already made some type of, fool of yourself or something like that with this person, and now you're in a space of like, I'm just going to protect my peace, or it's like you're in no contact. You're probably giving this person the silent treatment. I don't really even see you answering their phone calls. I feel like you're kind of ignoring the situation. I don't know, you're not doing shit. You got your defenses up toward this person. I mean, what is on Aries' mind? The Justice card. And the Ace of Swords. So you feel like you've realized some type of truth in this situation. Like this is a very, very clear, unnegotiable type of truth, okay? And whatever that truth is, you feel like you need to kind of take it seriously, whether you feel like this person doesn't respect you, whether you feel like, I'm not chasing for love or something like that. There's some type of like major truth that you're in a space of like, I'm just going to keep my distance here from the situation. There could have been some type of like cause and effect moment as well that created some type of extreme, intense emotions that just cause you to detach. Like the Ace of Swords can actually be like extreme hate, extreme love, like extremism that kind of forces us to just detach from the situation altogether, to reassert control. So I feel like there's some type of like realization you have on this situation that has you disconnected, or has you just kind of protecting your peace or whatever it may be. If you're in a relationship with this person, you're definitely keeping your distance, giving them the silent treatment. That's it. Okay. Well, she's blocked. Yeah. For some of you, whatever decision was made was final as well. If you've already made some type of decision to ignore this person or not touch it, but it's not in vain. It's not like you just ghosted them in vain. It's more so like there was some type of real truth that made you feel like, no, absolutely not. But your energy's still there. I mean, why the 7 of Wands? Some of you, the 7 of Wands can talk about like territory. So if you do share living space with this person, you're very territorial over your space. Like you're kind of keeping to yourself, or you're just in a space, what was Page of Swords? You feel like if you give this person any wiggle room, it's going to, screw you over, basically. Page of Swords. I don't know, you feel like it's like you feel the need to use your head when it comes to protecting yourself from the situation. And you got your defenses up. So, you could have learned something about this person as well that has you feeling somewhat attacked in some way, or you felt like, you know, they're saying some shit or something like that, and now you feel the need to use your head and just put your defenses up. So, it's like you're not reacting to it, if that makes any sense. So, whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that is just seeing you as being super insensitive or emotional or moody or something like that because of like this is someone that is showing a lack of empathy because they're seeing you as someone that is showing no empathy. They're seeing you as someone that, oh, well, you must not love them. And it's causing them to not really bring a whole lot of generosity into the situation. And I do see this person communicating, but it's more so them communicating their fears or communicating what they feel is going on with you, what their assumption is. You know, even if it's a new person, this is someone that is communicating something along the lines of, oh, you'll be single forever if you treat guys like that. Something stupid like that, okay? Like, this is someone that is communicating what they feel like is going on in the dark, because they do feel like in the dark a little bit. I feel like you're dealing with someone that lacks common sense. Because, yeah, this is someone that feels like you're being insensitive, which is causing them to not show any generosity or not reciprocate because they either feel like you're in a mood or insensitive or don't truly love them, something of that nature. I do feel like this person has feelings for you, but I also feel like a misaligned values between the two of you has this person making poor choices. They do have feelings for you. You could already be in union with this person. I'm just going to be honest with you. But this is someone that is choosing to disconnect. And again, it could just be misaligned values, not really aligning with love languages or something along those lines. I don't know. I feel like this person, they're kind of in and out of the situation while simultaneously not doing anything. Like, it's someone that may be saying a lot, but not really doing anything to follow, to prove that, if that makes any sense. They're not doing anything. 5 of Wands. I don't know. This person is just argumentative, wanting to fight, wanting to argue. I don't know. This is someone that is trying to get your attention with combative type of energy or with competing type of energy. And I feel like Aries, you would naturally get that type of energy from someone naturally because you're naturally so independent, naturally in control. And it's like, I can assume that you would probably get people that try to dominate you often. And I'm not saying this person's intentionally trying to dominate you, but there is this argumentative energy or competing energy or, you know, trying to make a point type of energy. And I don't know. It seems like a lot of wasted time, wasted space. I don't really see this person giving you any true emotion, love, because they feel like you don't care about them or they feel like whatever, you know. But they're still kind of in and out with it, but just with like combative type of energy. For some of you, a lack of trust has them combative as well. I'm not saying they have any reason not to trust you, but there's definitely a lack of trust here. Or not really trusting what you're saying, something like that. Either way, you've kind of had enough and you have your defenses up. You're not doing shit. You're probably ignoring their calls, ignoring opportunities. It's like you're keeping it at a stalemate. You could be dealing with a Libra. We also have Gemini, Pisces, and Cancer. Thank you, Abundance 45. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Libra, if I didn't see it, say Libra. All right, Taurus. Emotionally unstable. Let's argue all the way. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Taurus. 3 shuffles. What do we have for Taurus and their person? Three shuffles. What do we have for Taurus and their person? King of Cups in reverse. Wanted to show its face. That's like a love bomber. I don't know whether you're doing it or them. Overall energy for you, Taurus. 10 of Swords with the 5 of Cups. I feel like you're having a hard time coping with something. I don't know, Knight of Swords. I feel like you are not over something that you feel like is over or seems to be moving in that direction. You're not over something at all. You're having a very hard time coping with feeling left out or feeling betrayed. The Ten of Swords is someone that feels taken for granted, feels betrayed, or is recognizing something can't really move forward anymore the way it is. Like you either recognize it's done, there's nothing, this person isn't leaving you any doors, or you recognize that it should be done, but if that's the case, if you're recognizing, damn, I'm being taken for granted, or this person really betrayed me or hurt me, if you're recognizing like, damn, this should be done, you're still kind of like, oh, I fucking hate you. It's like that type of energy. It's like that type of energy. Y'all are mad and you're being very underhanded about your anger toward this person. Okay, so on an extreme level, this is you kind of lashing out at this person, saying super harsh things, saying what you feel is definitely the truth. And you're being quite, you know, mean, and you don't care because you feel like it's already done, or you feel like the damage is done. And if it's a newer thing, this is you. If this is a newer thing, Taurus, I'm not going to lie, this could be you feeling left out or feeling like someone isn't letting you in to some degree and you're having a hard time accepting that. Okay, so I'd be careful with that if it's a newer thing. But if it's a past person, this is you feeling betrayed, authentically feeling hurt, very adamant to say your piece. Now, this could be you showing a moment of weakness as well. Okay, or saying something underhanded or being super direct about some type of betrayal you feel. And again, you are not holding back at all. At all. So, but yeah, if this is a newer thing, I would be careful because there seems to be this like truth you feel like you're misunderstanding me or something like that, when really someone could have just been not interested, something like that. Okay. Because you may feel like, you know, like someone's just focused on the negatives of you or something like that. So you may be trying to be strategic to be heard. It's almost like, you know, you always see these things about people aren't willing to understand you or people don't want to understand you or whatever. Okay. No, they don't. Some people do not want to understand you. Okay. Especially when it comes to newer things. People don't have to understand you. That's really important to understand. Sometimes people feel too justified in their own feelings or truth or whatever it may be, that they feel like people have to understand where they're coming from. And it's like they force their way into someone's life. Some of you, I would be careful. I'm not saying you're doing that, but if it is a newer thing that you could be doing that. Okay. The Ten of Swords can be like feeling absolutely pathetic, feeling like you've hit rock bottom to some degree. Or again, you could just be feeling authentically betrayed and you're lashing out, okay? And you're saying your 2 cents. Now, whoever you're dealing with, yeah, this is someone that is not making this a priority at all. If it is a past person or someone where there was a history, this is someone that's being super, they're not willing to resolve anything. They're not willing to hear your story. They're not willing to learn anything further. Okay, especially if there was some type of unfinished business. This is someone that is being quite pessimistic toward the situation because something they know. I don't see them making any time for it. They likely drop the situation. I mean, they do strongly feel some type of unfinished business, but I feel like this person is under the impression that if it's a long-term relationship, they just feel like it's a superficial relationship. And it's like they're having a hard time taking you seriously. If it's a newer thing, this is someone that likely is already in a relationship, okay? or they're committed to other things. They're committed to their work, or they're making other things a priority. And I don't see this person being willing to, make any plans right now. And if anything, they're kind of overly critical or pessimistic towards you because they know something. That's not for all of you, but it is for some of you. 8 of Swords. They don't want to see the truth, again. So this person doesn't want to see the truth. Whether you have a history or not, they don't want to know. They don't care. They want to stay. Honestly, I do feel like this person got something solid going on, whether it's business related or they're already in a relationship. Or even if it is a long-term relationship that you're in with this person, this is someone that doesn't want to see what you're getting at. Even if all the problems are on them, they don't want to look at it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. Okay? They enjoy their little mind space they put them in. And there's nothing wrong with that. We have to get it out of our head that people have to think like us or we will waste our life. Okay? We can only control who we allow into our lives to some degree and make sure from the get-go is like in alignment with us. That's it. So I don't see this person doing anything. They refuse to change. They refuse to talk. They refuse to make plans. They're being super critical on the situation. They do feel this unfinished business, but they don't want to fix it. They don't want to resolve it. They don't want to make changes on themselves if it's a relationship. And if it's a newer person, they don't want to talk. And it's really that simple. 4 of Wands in reverse. They're not even welcoming it. They're not welcoming it at all. If it's an unhappy home or a living situation that you're involved with someone, this is someone that is not willing to do their part to bring the harmony or peace or happiness into the home. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have Leo. That's all we have specifically, but it could be any sign as far as elements go. Okay, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. Four shuffles. What do we have for Gemini and their person? This is why I shouldn't drink pop. It just makes me... 2 more. I normally don't drink pop ever, but I was craving a Fresca. I love Fresca, but I usually don't drink it, but I was craving one. All right, what do we have for Gemini and their person? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Page of Wands in reverse and the Moon in reverse. So I feel like you are not really optimistic about the situation. I don't know. I don't really see you communicating something. The Moon in reverse is like feeling like you already know, or it's like the Moon in reverse can be the card of like feeling disillusioned to something or something like that. Death in reverse, the 10 of Swords. I don't know. I feel like you already know. Knight of Cups. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of Taurus's reading. Some of you may have strong Taurus placement. I don't know. Because you're mad. 10 of Swords, Strength in reverse. So I do feel, Gemini, there's some type of resistance going on with you. Okay, I feel with the Page of Wands in reverse, I don't know, that's, if I'm going to be honest with you, Page of Wands in reverse is like a loudmouth, okay? Or someone that is just, procrastinating when it comes to communicating, or they're, I don't want to say fearing communicating, that can be it too. But it can also be someone that like lacks a plan, you know what I mean? Or someone that is just not, I don't know, I feel like you're not really enthusiastic about communicating with someone. Whether you're with them or not, you don't have a whole lot of enthusiasm when it comes to communicating with someone. But like I don't know, it does feel like you are bothered, or you're feeling betrayed, or you're feeling, I don't know, Death in reverse, 10 of Swords. It's like holding on to something that's done, or I don't know, it does kind of remind me of Taurus, though. I do feel like you are going to show some type of vulnerability. It may come out in a very immature way. I'm just going to be honest with you. Why the 10 of Swords? The Ten of Wands, damn. Some of you feel like you're the only one putting in the work, okay? Or some of you just feel, I don't know, you're having a hard time coping with the Ten of Wands can almost make little subtle situations when it comes to love matters that much more painful, right? Because you're already carrying a lot, or there's already a lot going on in your life, and that one thing is just the fucking breaker. Okay, it's kind of like that. So whether this is a new person in this reading or a current person, there does seem to be like, it's like you're having a hard time coping even more so because you already got a lot going on, right? So I don't know, you are quite emotional. You're very emotional toward this situation this week. But again, the Ten of Wands to the Ten of Swords, that can make something that, I'm not saying, it can make something that shouldn't bother you that much more because you already are carrying a lot, if that makes any sense. So I feel like you're having a hard time ending this though, for whatever reason. I mean, what's the Death in reverse? Three of Pentacles. Some of you see this person like every day, you know what I mean? So that's making it difficult. You could work with this person. One more, Death in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, if this is a current relationship, there could be arguing around shared resources, or the two of you are mutually in argument about shared resources, money matters, stuff like that. If this is a newer thing or something where it's not that deep, this is, you know, the two of you, I don't know, there's some type of like superficial veil over this connection somehow. I don't know. For some of you, it's just you see this person all the time or you work with this person, but maybe you're just receiving a lack of commitment from them. So it's just, I don't know, there's some type of like similar or shared effort surrounding arguing around shared resources, or, you know, or lack of commitment. I don't know, something like that. So I feel like some of you feel like you have to be cooperative with this person with the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, either because you work with them or because you know, there's shared resources or inheritance, or Ten of Pentacles in reverse is just a messy card, right? Debt, shared resources, or just superficial things. You know what I mean? Even if it's a newer thing, it's like you work with them all the time. So it's like the superficial small talk and stuff like that. And it's very awkward. So you're having a hard time moving on from this on a spiritual level because you are in connection with this person somehow, potentially in a very superficial way. Okay. And yeah, you're having a hard time coping. So I feel like you're unleashing the wrath or I don't know, I feel like you are kind of unleashing some type of frustration, or you're still in and out of the situation, or you're still bothered by the situation, or you're still dabbling in something that you know is done. And like I said, it could just be the fact that there's a lot on your plate with that Ten of Wands, and you're just having a hard time, like, husa, you know what I'm saying? All right, just give me one more on that Page of Wands. Page of Swords in reverse. I don't know, that's like tit for tat type of energy you got going on with someone. Or again, you may be communicating your anger or frustration in a very immature way, okay? Or, you know, something like that. So I don't know. You're having a hard time with this, Gemini. So whoever you're dealing with, I do feel like this person has feelings for you, Gemini. The problem is, I feel like Chariot in reverse, Six of Swords. King of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords. I feel like this is someone that is basically being very manipulative and hopes to have some type of progress or to kind of move along, like move things along. I feel like this person is trying to make progress with you, or again, because I don't see this person distancing themselves from the situation, but they are in this space of like putting things out of sight, out of mind. Maybe that's what you're having a hard time coping with. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, this is someone that's kind of ignoring the facts of the situation. They're waiting. They're manifesting you, Gemini. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. For some of you, this person is a karmic in their life, or this is someone that is resisting some type of change, potentially. Because I feel like this is someone that does have strong feelings for you, but they're not actually taking control in the situation. Okay, this is someone that is, some of you, this is someone that's going to try to connect with you or apologize in hopes to kind of, you know, keep the peace to some degree or move things along in a quick way. Because I feel like whatever the issue was, Gemini, the Chariot in reverse can be someone that isn't really, like they're kind of all over the place, or they don't really got their ducks in a row to some degree, okay? And it's someone that's having a hard time moving forward and actually taking the reins on something, on some type of issue, okay? So it kind of feels like someone that's having a hard time taking the reins on some type of issue in a real way, but they're still trying to manipulate things to move along with you, if that makes any sense. And I feel like they're kind of ignoring the facts in the situation, or they're withdrawing from the situation. They are thinking long-term when it comes to some type of negative backlash. Justice in reverse. I don't see this person being honest with you, taking accountability, being fair. I feel like they're resisting any type of change. They are wanting to manifest something with you, Gemini, but it does feel like they're trying to bypass something. Like, for example, even if you're not in contact with this person, this is someone that's kind of coming around and, you know, trying to bypass some type of issue. If that's the case, Gemini, you're going to lash out at them. Like, get the fuck off. Get the fuck on. Or if it's a current person, Gemini, it does still seem like someone that's trying to manipulate the situation to move along or like make peace without actually taking control of what the real issue is. I don't see them trying to distance themselves, but they are trying to like not rock the boat at the same time. Okay. And I do feel like they have feelings for you. I mean, what's this person's blockage? Ace of Swords. For some of you, this person either needs to make a decision or they need to be honest or blunt. With the Nine of Swords. So, for some of you, this person just needs to be honest here. Either about their worst case scenario, or if they have been thinking worst case scenario, it's like they need to be honest about that. Or if there has been something that's been on their mind. Because the Nine of Swords is in reverse. That's someone that can internalize whatever is going on. Or there's something that's been really bothering them and they may have had a lot of inner turmoil about it, but they're having a hard time seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Like this is someone that's thinking, Gemini, I love you or I care about you, but I don't know how to fix what you want me to fix. Okay? They're having a hard time seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And they may just need to be honest about that for some of you. Okay? Or there's something they need to cut off in order to fix it, but they don't know how to do that. So, for some of you, it's a karmic. For others of you, it's just some type of negative pattern that's getting in between the two of you. Okay? So you could be dealing with a Leo. So I don't know, Gemini. If this person comes along trying to like bypass something, I don't really feel like you're having it. But I would just be mindful of the way you communicate with this person. And it does feel, like I said, like it's like that one last straw type of energy. I don't know, let's just get you a card of advice right quick. What is your advice for Gemini? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Is this even worth it? Is this even worth your investment? Like, this is about paying attention to, like, even in the best case scenario, what could happen between the two of you? Is it worth your investment? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse is also a card that calls us to ask where we are not receiving a return for our efforts. And if you feel like you're not receiving a return for your efforts, or if you feel like there's a lack of reciprocation, like ask yourself why you're wasting your time, or is this even a good investment for you? Because this is saying this could be a poor investment or a waste of time. But you could be dealing, yeah, did I say the signs? We have Cancer, Virgo, Leos, and Scorpio. Could be any, and Libra. Could be any sign as far as elements go. We're in Aquarius season, so I kind of like Aquarius season though, I'm not gonna lie, because it does cut through a lot of shit. Sorry, my Mercury's in my first house. I am so easily influenced by the stars. But Aquarius season like really cuts through the shit, sometimes in a really harsh way, but it's like clear. Everything's clear, crystal. It's crystal. All right, Cancer. Hey, FG McCreds. What do we have for Cancer and their person? Yeah, my Saturn is in Aquarius in my 11th house. So I'm very Aquarian when it comes to people I associate with. All right, what do we have for Cancer? One more. What do we have for not Aquarius? What do we have for Cancer, universe, spirits, and guides? Hey, Karma. What's good, girl? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Cancer, 3. Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. That's like a clean slate, but that King of Pentacles is in reverse, though. Oh, but the Magician. So, the Fool. You guys are on a clean slate here. This is beautiful, actually. I feel like you're manifesting this person. I mean, a lot of you, I'm just going to be honest with you, a lot of your energy is going toward your work, advancing your status somehow, your money matters, things like that. But I feel like since this is a love reading, okay, I mean, 10 of Wands in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, you could have already just come out of something, or you're in a space where you're not really wanting to go above and beyond for anybody, but you are in a space where something is kind of restoring your faith in love. I don't feel like it's causing too much anxiety. I feel like, I don't know, you're kind of, there's something here that is kind of giving you an extra kick in your step when it comes to love. You are showing up in a very powerful energy as well. This week is like you're, I don't know, you're in your power, okay? You're in your power. When it comes to you and this person, I feel like you are manifesting them, like not like intentionally, like doing spells or some shit. But jokes, by the way, okay, that does not work, okay? Outside like basic manipulation that most people should be able to decipher, okay? Tell me about the Magician. Ooh, 3 of Cups in reverse, though. I don't know, some of you, there's a third party that has you a bit rigid toward the situation. So something is giving you a bit of a kick in your step, but there is a third party, okay? So you may feel like you need to be smart when it comes to the situation. You either feel like there's a third party, or you feel like this person isn't as optimistic about the situation as you. But see, I don't get that on their side. So I feel like there's some type of third party. Just give me one more. Magician, 3 of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse. What's the Moon in reverse then? Oh, sorry. The Sun. Something is very clear. Some of you guys are being very clear with someone. You're being very expressive with someone. You're being super expressive with someone. But there is some type of third party, or you're being some of you guys are simply just canceling plans with someone, okay, because you're backed up with work. Others of you, you're being very expressive about why you lack optimism when it comes to external influences that make you feel unable to create something with this person. Okay, you could be being very honest about why you lack optimism, why you can't go out this weekend, especially if they're trying to connect with you or some degree. You're being super expressive. But I don't know, I feel like you're happy, you have faith. And again, I feel like this is showing up in a way where it's like you're really in a position in your life where you have wiggle room, where it's like I don't know, you're making room for this person. Ace of Wands, this is like brand new. I mean, Ace of Wands can talk about rekindling something, but for a lot of you, this is brand new. It feels light, it feels refreshing. So yeah, you're being super expressive about this person, about either, you know, financial limitations, like, yeah, I'd love to go out this weekend, but money's tight right now, you know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, I would love to go out, but I'm a little bit concerned, like, if you're in a relationship, or I'm a little bit concerned if you want to go out with me. It's like there's something where you're being super open about what you feel is inhibiting you from creating something or getting together, okay? But you're definitely in an uppity up space this week. I love that for you. Okay, work and money, stuff like that's going, at least it's on a path, okay? Even if it does feel a bit unstable right now, it's on a path to, you know, good luck, okay? So whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, this is someone that definitely has a lot of passion, attraction to you. This is someone that does feel a very strong connection with you. I don't know, I feel like you're getting a lot of vulnerability here from this person. Four Swords in reverse. For some of you, this is someone breaking the no contact, or if there was like a, you know, silence between the two of you, this is someone that is coming out of the silence, or whatever it may be. But I don't know, this is someone that's very attracted to you, and they're taking action to kind of let their defenses down. They're showing some vulnerability in the physical realm, okay? This is someone that's connecting with you in the physical, or they're connecting with you in an authentic, vulnerable way, okay? Two of Wands in reverse. I don't know what this person is doing, though, because they may feel like there's a lot of aspects limiting them from being able to even make plans with you. Or this is someone that feels hesitant. Why do they feel so hesitant? The Hermit. I don't know. They may be a little bit of a loner naturally. Chariot in reverse. This person may be limited by their own personal ways of life. Like this could be an introvert. Okay. Or this is someone that is having a hard time because they're having vehicle issues, or they're having a hard time taking control of something that is making them feel limited, essentially. And they could be just limiting themselves with fear or comfort zones. That's the Two of Wands in reverse. But they're still connecting with you in a vulnerable way. I mean, maybe that's what they're being vulnerable about things that are causing them to feel hesitant, or, you know, unsure energy about whether they want to do something. But they're coming in so fiery, though. So I'm a little bit confused. I mean, what is this person's blockage? The Hierophant in reverse. Well, they may either have commitment issues, or this is someone that's this person, the Hierophant in reverse can be an energy of like non-traditional values, or it's like their blockage is either non-traditional values or commitment issues, or the Hierophant in reverse can be like a bit of a rebel. I don't know. Just give me one more. What's this person's blockage? Five of Swords. I don't know. Something here is causing them mental conflict. The Five of Swords can be someone that like is needing very clear communication. So it almost feels, Cancer, like someone that is coming towards you this week, showing some type of vulnerability, breaking the silence. But they may feel like they're not getting that in return, and it's causing some hesitancy, or it's causing this person to kind of withdraw for a period of time. Like this is someone that has mental conflict in regards to whether this is conventional or not, or it kind of gives me the vibe, Cancer, like someone that is showing you some type of vulnerability, or they're trying to flirt with you, or, you know, they're being innovative when it comes to something in how to take action towards you. But because they're not really receiving the effort in return, it's creating hesitation, and it's causing them to feel the need to hold back or kind of keep to themselves. I don't know, it kind of feels like someone is flirting with you and it's not getting anywhere, so it's causing mental conflict and their guards go back up. Five of Swords. Five of Swords can sometimes be an energy of like feeling like there's some type of danger to show vulnerability. So I'm not sure why they would feel that way. But it could be a difference in values as well that has this person like having mental conflict. I don't know, they feel a strong connection with you. I really don't know what they're, it kind of feels like someone that's a little bit like sketchy, or someone that's like flirts with you and it's like, then they're all serious again. That's like the vibes I'm getting. What do they want from Cancer? Knight of Swords. They want direct communication. This is someone that may want you to kind of take control or seize the moment, or they want direct communication. So, what is your advice for Cancer? The World. Now, if this is a newer thing, the World card can talk about, okay, you've just wrapped up something in your life, okay? It's time for a pause. It's time for reflection. It's time to kind of prepare for the next big thing, okay? So your advice is to like not really rush into anything, okay? Your advice is to like, yes, the World card can talk about connecting, you know, where we feel like we belong, you know what I mean? But it can also talk about like, okay, things are wrapped up, things are done, things are close. The World card can talk about finishing work projects as well, but also like embracing some type of success that you've accumulated in some direction, or some of you guys may have already ended a relationship. And it's like, don't feel the need to rush into anything new. Like, that's your advice. Like, allow yourself to kind of pause and reflect and prepare for what's next. Okay? So give me one more card of advice in relation to this person, because I know that's kind of vague. Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups. That's weird advice. Honestly, Nine of Swords is actually a good card, okay? It's a card of not being stupid. It's a card of acknowledging the reality and the real facts and taking all those swords of truth under the rug. You know, even if we're thinking potential worst case scenarios, at least we're thinking, okay? Where the Nine of Swords in reverse tends to internalize things, or puts things in the realm of it's not in my control, or has something to do with me directly, or something like that, right? It's like there's something here that needs to be addressed, okay? And the Knight of Cups, I don't know, like think before you are, you know, allow yourself to charm someone. The Knight of Cups can be a charmer, but he can also be someone that, you know, connects when it's convenient. It's not the most mature energy when it comes to love, because it's like, you know, you're following your heart in the moment, but is that moment something that you can sustain, right? So the Nine of Swords is like needing to think about whether you can sustain, sorry, any type of connection that you are wanting to pursue, and think about the facts, you know, for yourself. I mean, it may not even be pertaining to this person. It could be, is this person good for me? You know what I'm saying? Am I good for them? You know, or am I even ready for a relationship? And if I'm not ready for a relationship, why am I charming people? You know what I mean? So there's something here you may need to think about before connecting on an emotional level. But overall, your reading is really good, because I feel like you're in a fresh start where you're ready, and that may be giving you an extra boost of confidence or enthusiasm to kind of jump right in. When maybe it's like the universe is just asking you to kind of take a pause and, you know, wrap up work projects, or just kind of pause and like think about what you want. Like the World card can be like if you meditate and it's like you surround yourself with a circle, and it's like you know, lay in the white light, I guess you could say. That to me reminds me of the World, because it's like you're surrendering, and it's like, okay, what's next, universe? Bring me in something new. And it's like allowing the universe to guide you rather than immediate feelings and, you know, worldly experiences, without sounding ridiculously dramatic. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. You also have Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus. You got a lot on the table. I don't know. You got someone that has is quite hot and heavy for you. Okay. I mean, maybe that's the problem, Cancer. Maybe they are really hot and heavy for you, but you're kind of in it when it's convenient. And it's like you may want to think about It's just about being a little bit more emotionally mature. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know you always put your emotional foot forward first, but it's like not being mindful what you get yourself wrapped up into. I don't know. Think a little bit more deep. All right, what do we have for Leo? Thank you, Master Manifester. I did change my settings, so hopefully that helps the issue. But thank you. I don't mind compliments, I'm not gonna lie. I receive them. I'm just awkward at responding to them. All right, what do we have for Leo? Leo. Two more. What do we have for Leo and their person? Oh. Three shuffles. Nicolina. Let's good girl. I just wanted to say that. Nicolina. I don't even know if I said it right. All right, what do we have for Leo and their person? Overall energy for you, Leo. Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups. I feel like you're having a hard time giving your full support in a relationship because you don't feel loved, and it's really that simple. Well, we do have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, so if you're the masculine, this could be reversed, okay? So whatever. Okay, but my feminine is not feeling loved. My feminine is feeling the need to kind of withdraw and suppress her inner thoughts on the situation. You know, no, let's just make this one entity, okay? Because I feel like, because oftentimes, I mean, we all have feminine and masculine energies. Our masculine kind of I feel like this King of Cups is grounding this wounded Queen of Cups, like is grounding the wounded feminine. And I feel like you're kind of trying to use emotional maturity when it comes to a situation, because I feel like you either are already in union with this person or you just highly respect and authentically love this person. And I feel like regardless of if you're feeling down this week or you don't feel loved or there's something kind of making you feel wounded, I don't really feel like you're being overly expressive about it, okay? I feel like you're unclear of your own thoughts, you're unclear of your own feelings, you're unclear about how you should feel about a situation. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like you are feeling wounded, maybe a bit more emotional. I mean, why the Queen of Cups in reverse? Because with the Ten of Cups, I feel like, you know, the Emperor and the Justice card. I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of bad energy happening. I feel like there's something like a happily ever after happening for you, or it's like you're committed to someone already, or there's children involved, or whatever it may be. I feel like you're feeling hurt or wounded. I still don't know what's truly bothering you. Emperor and the Justice card. Some of you may feel like you're dealing with someone that's just in a very is what it is type of energy this week, where they're not the most lovey-dovey. They're kind of like it is what it is type of energy. They're very closed off. Some of you feel like you kind of have to suppress your hurt feelings or wounds or emotions because it's like you know better. You know what I mean? Justice and the Emperor. Some of you just may feel like you have the ability to control. I don't know why you're even here. Like, this is a very grounded reading. This is, okay, I'm upset, or I'm, you know, not happy today, or I'm not really having a whole lot of optimism toward this person. I feel like you're in union again, or some of you are choosing to, even if you're not in union with this person, some of you are choosing to suppress your hurt feelings because regardless of what went down, you still respect this person. Okay. So you may be feeling hurt, or you may be feeling wounded to some degree, but you still respect them. So you're choosing to keep your thoughts to yourself and still support them. You're giving them your grand support. Why? Because they the man. Some of you guys got a sexy man. Like, I'm not trying to steal your man, but it's like some of you guys got like a man. And they're kind of like closed off this week, or it's like they're in is what it is type of space, or it's like they're working hard or something like that. So it's like you're keeping your thoughts to yourself because it's like you still love them, or it's like you respect what they're supporting, something like that. Okay. And for others of you, you're just in a space of trying to maintain control because you've accepted some type of cause and effect moment, or you've accepted the reality, but you're still choosing to give unconditional love and support to this person. So if you're not in union with this person, you're still giving them unconditional love and support, and keeping your inner thoughts and you know, disappointments or hurts to yourself. Okay. I mean, give me a little bit more on that King of Cups, because you could be expressive just in a different way. See, no, the Hermit. You're just being emotionally mature in the situation and keeping to yourself. Okay. Or withdrawing. You know what I mean? And if you're in a relationship, this is a happy, I don't know, you're feeling pretty, it's like you understand there's a method to your madness, even if you're feeling unloved or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm just in a mood this week, something like that. Because like you feel like, you know, you feel like you're in a pretty fair situation, okay? You feel like you're in a fair situation. Some of you guys got a sexy man too, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Or if you're not in contact with this person, or if you're not in union, you just really respect this person. Or you feel like they have a method to their madness, or they're just being honest with you. And you're still giving them your unconditional respect and love. So it's very cute. So whoever you're dealing with, Leo, I do feel like this person is a bit defensive towards you this week. Does this person love the shit out of you? Absolutely. I do feel like this person has a conscience developing in this situation about, you know, like this person is kind of regretting, you know, some type of hurtful communication. Let's just put it that way. Or they're regretting, you know, being malicious towards you, or maybe they were really snappy towards you, or something of that nature. And I feel like this is someone that is, oh, some of you guys are forgiving someone too, and you're keeping your inner thoughts to yourself. Because this kind of feels like someone that is confessing, not confessing, just more so being honest about the fact that, okay, that was really harsh, or that was uncalled for, or something like that. They could have been a little bit snappy, something like that. But with the Seven of Wands, I feel like they're still kind of keeping their defenses up. This person does care about you. Page of Swords in reverse. If you're not in a relationship with this person, this is someone that is developing feelings for you. So if you're not in a relationship, this is someone that has been watching you. They've been paying attention to you, and they're developing feelings for you. We got a full moon coming up in your sign, by the way. I think February 1st. So fucking Leo full moon's powerful one. Again, you guys know how I feel about Leos. It's about powerful energy. Okay. It's powerful. All right. So it's like, I feel like this is someone that's been watching you and observing you. They've been developing feelings for you. Definitely developing feelings for you. The problem is this person is a little bit on edge because they have a conscience about something that happened, whether they were snappy with you. Even if you live with this person, they could have been super snappy with you, or they lied to you, or something like that. And they're choosing to express like, sorry, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have done that, something like that. But they still got a defense up. Okay. I don't know. This person loves the shit out of you, but I don't know. They do feel like they're kind of taking the high road. Like this is someone that's choosing to take the high road. And if you're not in a relationship, this is someone that is choosing to take the high road and try to regain the advantage in the situation, not in vain, but in a way of like, damn, I really messed up, or I shouldn't have said that, or that was probably uncalled for. It kind of feels like someone addressing something uncalled for, and they are developing feelings. They've been watching, or they've been noticing. Some of you, if this is a long-term relationship, they know they were snappy or something like that, and they've been noticing that you were still like cool, you know what I'm saying? Or you were still mature with them, or you're still loving with them. And it's like someone that's like recognizing in a moment of like, sorry, that was uncalled for, but I appreciate, you know what I mean? The maturity I still got from you. Very cheesy, but it's a very mature situation. What can I say? This is a very mature, grown type of connection, whether you're with them or not. And there does seem to be an opportunity to turn over a new leaf or like have a fresh start or just let bygones be bygones. And this person is catching feelings for you, or even if you're in a relationship, you can be in a relationship and fall in love over and over and over and over and over again. They're like falling deeper in love with you, okay? So, and I feel like you are giving this person your graces, you're giving this person your graces, so. Even if you were unhappy with some type of misunderstanding or misinformation or something like that, you're still kind of giving this person your graces. So, like, you're not even expressing your unhappiness or disappointments. So, I like it. You could be dealing with an Aries. We have Libra, Virgo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. But yeah, your person is being super transparent with you. And they're catching feelings for you. Feelings are developing. I'm just going to keep the lid off. All right. Virgo. What's good, Empress, Goddess? How's it going, gang, gang? What do we have for Virgo and their person? Four shuffles. What do we have for Virgo and their person? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Virgo, Nine of Wands, excuse me, in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Lord have mercy. Eight of Pentacles. All right. So the Nine of Wands in reverse can talk about letting your guard down, but in this, it can also talk about like falling at the final hurdle a little bit, right? This is like you may have been trying to maintain some type of boundary with someone, or you've been trying to fight for something in a certain way or something like that. And it's like, there's something here where it's like, you're just, I don't know, Two of Swords in reverse, being really pessimistic toward a situation. I don't know, I kind of feel like you're giving into something. You're giving into something, but it's not really, I mean, give me one more than Nine of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups. Okay. And the Three of Pentacles. Well, okay, this kind of feels new. Okay, some of you guys could work with this person, you don't have to. But it's like there's some type of admirer. It kind of feels like you're giving into an admirer. Page of Cups is like a secret admirer, or just someone that's been crushing on you, something that's been, maybe someone that's been flirting with you, something like that. Like this is someone that really admires you. They admire your work. You know what I'm saying? Three of Pentacles. But with the Nine of Wands in reverse, there's some type of like standard you had for yourself, or there was some type of like boundary here, and it seems to be like you're giving into a situation. I don't know why. Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't know, you just may, Queen of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles. I don't know, for some of you, this is like a work thing. Queen of Cups in reverse. Because the Seven of Swords in reverse is someone that's wanting to turn over a new leaf, or someone that's wanting to be honest, or, you know, address their regret or something of that nature. Some of you guys are simply, it kind of feels like you're, again, King of Pentacles, and you're being so rigid. It's like you're connecting with someone or you're getting on the same page, but you're being super rigid. You're motivated to not express your feelings because you have a conscience, and you're avoiding either being, you may be in a space of like, is this person manipulating me? You know what I mean? Am I being manipulated? Or you're in a space of avoiding being embarrassed, so you're keeping your feelings to yourself. But there's definitely this like awkward approach you're taking to a situation. You're giving into a situation. Some of you could be like apologizing, or you're just like reciprocating or connecting with someone that you feel like is on the same page as you. Why? Because you admire them or you like them. You know what I mean? And you feel already like you like, or sorry, you feel like they like you too. There's some type of like feeling that, okay, this is mutual, and you're giving in, but you're very rigid, very focused on your reputation, considering your reputation. Like maybe you work with them and it's like you just don't want to like fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? You're avoiding being manipulated, or you're wondering, is this person manipulating me? Or you're avoiding being embarrassed. Okay? You're choosing to suppress your feelings, whether those feelings are bitterness or whether those feelings are love. You're choosing to suppress that because you do have some type of conscience, but you are in a space of like wanting to start out on a fresh start, or wanting to turn over a new leaf here. I mean, what is Virgo's true motivation? I can't tell. It's very weird. Six of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys are wanting to heal a negative past, or some of you guys are giving up. Some of you guys may not be being loyal to some of you, or it's like you're giving into something. Six of Cups in reverse, maybe you're wanting to disconnect from something from your past, or you're wanting to heal a negative past. Some of you guys want to be a playa, okay? King of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys are wanting attention. You like the attention this person gives you. So, I don't know, I feel like your intention is either to heal a negative past, but you don't want to go to the extremes about it. Maybe show vulnerability, okay? Or you're low-key wanting to disconnect from something in your past, which is why you may not really care. Like, I don't know. We're just going to get off that. Some of you, this is a third party that's admiring you, okay? It doesn't have to be. Or it's just someone in the workplace. So that's why you're not going to the extremes, right? So, I don't know. You're investing into something very awkwardly because you're avoiding putting yourself in a situation where you can be blamed for anything, or where you can be embarrassed, or you're testing the waters to see if this person is manipulating you, something like that, okay? Now, whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, some of you guys are giving in just because this person is sweet as fuck, okay? Some of you guys are giving in because, like, okay, they like me. It's a little awkward. But it's like, okay, I don't know. Some of you guys are giving in because it's like the way, like, they are admiring you, or they're noticing something or something like that. Now, whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that is holding back to some degree. Do they love and respect you? Yes. Okay. But they're holding back because of some type of like external influence they feel like is out of their control. Okay. Whether there's a karmic involved, or whether there's just some type of negative vibe in the room. This is someone that may feel the need to hold back and not be impulsive. And there's something here that's causing them to lack faith. Do they respect and like you? Yes. But some of you, this is just someone that feels like they're not really receiving a return on their efforts, so they don't see the point in trying. Like maybe they are flirting with you, but they don't really feel like it's getting anywhere, and it's kind of causing this person to lack faith. I don't know. This is someone that is in a space of like lacking the faith, or having a hard time expecting anything, or waiting on, like, this person isn't waiting on the situation, okay? Do they respect you? Yes. The Five of Wands, Death in reverse. Some of you, this is someone that is competing with a karmic, okay? Or this is someone that has a lot of inner conflict about something that they're dealing with too, for some of you, okay? But I feel like this is someone that has a lot of inner conflict because either of a karmic situation or because this is someone that is, they don't really feel like there's any change happening between the two of you. So they have this tug of war with themselves and they feel like, okay, this would be a waste of my time. So what's the point? They lack faith in the situation because of a lack of return on their investments. It still kind of tugs at their heart though, but they're trying to use their magician. It's like this is someone that is being smart when it comes to the situation, or they're just choosing to not let the situation drain them, basically. Seven of Cups in reverse. They feel like you're not even an option. Okay, this is someone that is being smart either about you not being an option or about the reality. Okay, so there does seem to be some type of like past shit entangled here or connected to the situation, whether it's on their side or yours, which has this person being realistic. And they feel like nothing's changing there. So, but they do respect and love you. They just feel like they're not really receiving a return on their efforts or something like that. So they're just trying to keep it together. It's like they're trying to, I don't know, not be stupid or be smart about the fact that you're not an option, or be smart about their reality or your reality, whatever it may be. You're not really getting anything from this person. And it has them holding back from connecting. This is someone avoiding being impulsive when it comes to connecting with you because of some type of like bad luck or upheaval or something that causes person to lack the faith. I mean, what is this person's true feelings for you? Okay. Page of Wands in reverse and the Five of Cups. So they do feel the loss of you, but I don't know, this person has zero optimism. This person has zero optimism. They're feeling, I don't know. Some of you, this is someone that sent you a message and you've ignored it, okay? The Page of Wands in reverse can be like being left on red type of thing. They may feel, or they just feel like, some of you, this person feels like left out, or they feel like you focus on the negatives of them, okay? And it has them lacking optimism when it comes to a situation. They do feel an emotional loss, okay? When it comes to, when it comes to you, but it doesn't really feel like intense or deep. It just feels like someone that feels like, oh, Virgo is focused on the negatives of me, okay? Or Virgo, or they feel left out about what you got going on because you're not connecting with them or you're ignoring them or something like that. So it's really not that deep. It doesn't feel. What is your advice for Virgo? Any advice? King of Swords. So some of you just may need to communicate. We do have the Ten of Cups in reverse, though. Some of you need to put mind over matter, and some of you need to focus on the Ten of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords. Some of you need to focus on dysfunctional shit in your own reality at the moment, or end something, potentially an ended dysfunctional shit in your own reality, okay, whether it's a relationship, whatever it may be. Or some of you, King of Swords, Ten of Cups in reverse, this could be you just putting mind over matter or communicating in a way where it can't be used against you. Like, not to sound manipulative, the King of Swords is just saying facts, right? It's like they're saying facts. It can be someone that's giving advice as well. So maybe needing to give advice or giving facts about, with the Ten of Cups in reverse that showed his face, it's like you may need to give facts about, you know, a current situation that you're dealing with that may be dysfunctional, or you may feel, maybe you feel like they're dysfunctional. I don't know, but there's some type of advice or knowledge or honesty that you can apply in the situation without getting too entangled. Okay, that's your advice. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We also have Virgo, Gemini, Aries. That's it. Could be any sign, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like this person is kind of holding back. All right. Quick break. Normal is boring. I think it just depends. Depends on the day too. Sometimes I'm a loner, and then sometimes I want to do something spontaneous. So sometimes I like boring and sometimes I don't. The fun and dysfunctional. So what's everyone doing? Chill and hermit is good, but too normal, not so much. Yeah, I don't know. Too much of anything's not good. You know what I'm saying? Balance, fucking balance. Hey, Aries baby. You looked like another girl that used to come on here who was also an Aries. I think her name was Crystal. I haven't seen her in eons. She used to be like on like probably 5-6 years ago. Dare to be different in a world of fakes. You're Siobhan. Oh, Siobhan! You must have changed your handle, did you? Or at least there was another Siobhan that used to come in here. Balance is very important. You did change it. How are you today? I'm doing good. I'm fucking tired. I've been up since early. But doing good. I'm not that tired, but like, I just gotta forget. Did you know if you actually pretend like, oh, wow, I'm so awake, like if you actually mentally fuck yourself to think you're awake, it will actually wake you up. Damn Rose, you make me want a cigarette, sorry. I need to quit here very quick. I've been saying that. You have to go to the porch. Hope you're staying warm. Yes. A snowstorm in New York. I think there's like an ice storm going on in Ontario right now, maybe, or this weekend sometime. We had a snowstorm yesterday. School was canceled yesterday, so Niagara Falls. Yeah, I've been in Ontario, but I've never been to Niagara Falls, actually. I heard it was overrated. I think I'd be scared to go to Niagara Falls. It's so crowded there. Like, it's such a busy touristy spot. But I stayed on the Ottawa River there for a while, and I stayed in downtown Ottawa, like literally 2 blocks from the Parliament building. And I even got to go in the Parliament building and all of that. That was a really cool experience. Ottawa is so clean. Like, I actually would live there if the world wasn't so crazy. Like, Ottawa is a really, really nice city. It's a nice, clean city, and their market is insane. You could get fresh fruits and vegetables every single day if you lived there. Like, so nice. It's probably expensive. Because when I went, I think I was only about 20, maybe. 19. I don't know. But I remember it crystal clear, like that big market they have by the Parliament building. It was so cool. So cool. I actually want to take my oldest son there. I think he would really enjoy it because he's really into politics, like super into politics. Like he's very smart, way smarter than me and that stuff. I think he would really enjoy it because I don't even like politics really, but I thought it was really cool. All right. What do we have for Libra? All right, Libra. You don't skip the day for the snow. And we get quite a few snow days. At least last year we had a lot, I think, or the year before. All right, what do we have for Libra and their person? 2 more. Yeah, so many haunted places. Actually, it's on my bucket list one of these days when my life's together to do like a haunted house tour. Maybe I'll do that when I'm old and bored. There's so many places on the East Coast. 2 more. What do we have for Libra and their person? Ooh, Page of Wands just showed its face. Okay. Communication, incoming message. Overall energy for you, Libra, 6 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Ace of Wands. There's definitely some type of 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Justice, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know, Libra. I'm going to read this as you initiating something. Okay. Because, I don't know, your person's kind of in a weird spot. Okay. So I'm going to read this as you. But I do feel like you are reconciling with someone here. You're showing some level of generosity. You're being fair. You're being honest to avoid being abandoned, or you're trying to come out of the cold with someone. Look, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords. You're coming out of the cold with someone, or you're being honest with someone, or you're communicating with someone. Why? Because you see the value. And you may also feel like the Justice card can be like, you know, feeling like you owe it to this person, or feeling like, you know, I need to at least do my part, or be honest, or apologize, or make things right, or something like that. I feel like you're trying to make things right with someone, and you are showing some level of generosity. You could literally be gifting this person something, or you're just in a space of being fair. And I feel like you do miss this person. 6 of Cups, 9 of Swords. You've been thinking, this is like a typical tarot read. You've been up all night, sleepless nights, Page of Wands. Oh, should I communicate? You're nervous. You've been nervous to communicate with this person. But I feel like you want to come out of the cold with someone. Roles can definitely be reversed, yeah. Okay. You want to come out of the cold with someone. And you're showing a shit ton of generosity and respect and fairness. Even if they done you wrong, it's like you're being fair with someone and you're communicating. It may have been stressing you out. You've been thinking about this for a while. But I feel like I don't know, you are attracted to this person, or this person makes you happy. But it has been stressing you out. So I feel like what you're doing is not necessarily going head over heels, but you're not going head over heels, but you are like just being fair, or being honest, or making things right. You're making things right with someone in hopes to either rekindle something, or something like that. Now, your person, Lord, let me just get, oh, the Lovers, okay. Page of Swords. All right, so your person, Knight of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups first. Okay, so I feel like initially this person is going to show you some level of arrogance, unfortunately. Okay, this person may be hasty, or a little bit emotionally unavailable, or they're hasty about whether I did go to speech therapy when I was a kid because I couldn't pronounce certain things. And that was one of them, I couldn't say it, or anything with an R. But anyways, so yeah, I feel like this is someone that may take an arrogant approach because they either feel like you're ignoring issues, or this is someone that's in a place of, you know, I feel like they could be avoiding a third-party situation as well. Because I feel like when it comes to this connection, they feel it deeply. And you have them curious. And I feel like they want to know more. It's almost like you may say something to make things right, and this person kind of comes off, you know, like, okay, cool, but they're not giving you any emotional vulnerability because they're either avoiding a third-party situation or they're avoiding sharing anything personal, because they're not 100% sure if you truly respect them, or this is someone that feels the need to use their head when it comes to matters of the heart, especially if there's choices that need to be made in love. But you do have this person's attention, Hierophant in reverse. Is this conventional? They want to know more. It's like this person, I feel like you could be dealing with a Virgo, because Virgo is giving into something without really giving into something. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with Virgo. But I feel like this person is like, they're not really giving you a whole lot to work with, or they're giving you a bit of arrogance or assumption that, okay, you're just trying to run one up on me or something like that, or they're trying to avoid a third-party situation, but they strongly feel a connection with you. And it's like, you know, it's like, I don't know, this person like observes you, or it's like they're paying attention, they're curious, they want to know more. And they're trying to use their head when it comes to, is this even conventional? Three of Wands, the Emperor. They're thinking long-term as well when it comes to their position. This is someone that highly respects their position, or they highly respect how they come off, you know what I mean? How they run their ship, you know, things like that. It's like they're very serious. Okay, you're dealing with a very serious individual. So I feel like you have their attention definitely, and they definitely feel the connection, but I feel like they're avoiding a third-party situation, or they're avoiding sharing anything personal, or you could be being very generous. It could be in a monetary way, or it could be in a way where you're just being honest or taking accountability for something. So this person isn't really sure what to make of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because they're not seeing vulnerability, they're in a space of avoiding sharing anything personal. I do feel like they're open to forgiving you. Three of Swords in reverse talks about forgiveness, but I don't see them giving you a whole lot of vulnerability right away. But they are developing a connection, or they're at least feeling a need to kind of explore this path. They just don't know how to do that because they take themselves very seriously, or they take their position. Maybe it's a boss. It's like this is someone that really has a lot of self-control. For some of you, this person feels like you're not single, or they're not single, or there's still some type of like potential superficial view they're receiving, and they're having a hard time saying what they need to say. So they're kind of like communicating with you without going into the deep with you. I mean, give me more on that Lovers card. The Two of Swords. There needs to be a decision. Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person is in their head when it comes to your true motives because of some type of disappointing experience already, okay? Just going to be honest. Or they're making a head over heart decision to kind of just sit in this right now, not make any major moves, recognizing there needs to be a choice that could completely change the course of their life. The Lovers is not light. It's a catalyst type of effect. And they may be having some insecurities in that because of some type of codependent situation. This person may be in a codependent situation, or you are, or there's just a lot of like walking on eggshells because of a lack of clarity when it comes to your true intentions with them. So even though you're showing the utmost integrity and generosity, this person is still unsure about what your true motives are with them. But they are willing to talk, but they're willing to, it's not really a whole lot of deep conversation. They may be asking you something. They may be trying to ask questions, or they're curious to explore things further. It's like they're curious. They may be trying to find out if you ended a marriage, or they're trying to find out things that can help them decipher whether this is conventional or not. So they could be asking you questions, getting to know you. So I don't know. I like this. I mean, I don't know why you're nervous. What does this person want from Libra? Truly. The Judgment. They do authentically either want a second chance, or they want an opportunity with you. They authentically want an opportunity. So I don't know. It's cool. It's in like I like it. So you're being super direct with someone. You could be dealing with a Gemini. We also have Taurus, Aries, or Libra. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right, Scorpio. Back to Leo reading got here. What do we have for, thank you, Jamie Lou. I appreciate that. We are doing fantastic. Oh, the embassy extends greetings. Hello, Ambassador Scorpio. It's always a pleasure to have you, Bob, on. All right, what do we have for Scorpio and their person? Three shuffles. What do we have for Scorpio and their person? Overall energy for you, Scorpio. Page of Wands in reverse. Why does this guy keep wanting to come out for everybody today? So problems with follow through when it comes to communication, or problems with communicating in general. Okay. Four of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse. So you have some fears associated. I don't know. Page of Wands in reverse. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Four of Wands. So Scorpio. So here's the thing, okay? Do you like the drama? Because I feel like there's some drama. Because I feel like you're here single, ready to mingle, or you're in a pretty good spot, okay? You're looking good, feeling good, smelling good, okay? Good, okay? Now, I feel like you're receiving some type of communication from someone that's going to come off to be quite frantic, okay? Or it's going to come off to be quite negative, or it's like drama. Like there's some type of return happening here. But the Six of Swords in reverse can be like rough waters, or, you know, someone's having some trouble, okay, with something. Someone's having some trouble with unfinished business, potentially between the two of you. So it does feel like there's some type of cycle open between you and someone else that's been lingering. And you have some type of return going on, but it's causing some drama, or it's at least trying to cause some drama, or it's some type of negativity you're receiving from someone, okay? But with the Nine of Pentacles, it's almost like, oh, you know, I was expecting you. Here's a little birdie. It's almost like you're not really phased. Like there's something here that's not really phasing you associated with this person. And I do feel like someone's in your inbox being like almost frantic, or like, I mean, give me more on the Page of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups in reverse. So there's a lot of emotions here, okay? However, someone is feeling like you love bomb them, or vice versa, okay? There's someone here that has developed a lot of feelings, and the Queen of Cups can signify mutual love. So you may very well have feelings for this person too. The problem is if someone is having a hard time overlooking something, or someone is still bitter about something, or someone is kind of having a hard time giving this their full support. So it's almost like when you catch feelings for someone and you don't know how to output that, because there's either already grudges or hurt feelings, or bitterness or confusion in regards to the situation for whatever reason, especially if there's a third party involved. It's like this is someone that is kind of communicating in a frantic way, or in a frustrated way. Like it's almost going to feel like they're intentionally trying to make you feel some type of way. Why? Because they feel hurt. This is someone that feels hurt, or this is someone that feels quite emotional, and they're having a hard time expressing that emotion. So it's coming off quite bitter or negative. when really it's just unresolved issues between the two of you, or they're lacking closure, or they're having a hard time moving on. So, I mean, you could be the one doing this. I'm just reading it how I feel it, okay? Yeah, I feel like it is your person, okay? So I feel like your person is kind of communicating their negative emotions toward the situation, but it's going to make you realize, yeah, you do love me, or yeah, you do care, okay? Does that make any sense? Something is going to make you realize that someone cares about you. And I feel like you're not really phased. It's almost like you knew. I mean, give me more on the Six of Swords in reverse, because I feel like, yeah, you're not really submitting to the situation in the way that you could, okay? I feel like there is somewhat of rebellion against the situation. What does Scorpio want from this person? You want this person stressing over you. Lord have mercy. You want this person to be all scattered and flustered. Some of you, you want this person, what you want from this person, Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords in reverse. I don't know. Some of you want this person stressed or feeling inferior to something, or feeling left behind. I don't know. No, that's not very nice. But like some of you want, like, that's why I low-key feel like something's not phasing you. Like, oh, there's a little birdie. So maybe you've kind of been sensing that this person would be bothered by something. Like maybe you made a large purchase, or you finally got your life together, or you became single, or something like that. Like you may have known someone would be bothered. There could be something around the subject of gossip, or you're wanting this person to talk about their own. There's something here you want this person to talk about. That's what you've been wanting. You wanted this person to address something. You wanted this person to address their thoughts or inferiorities or something like that. You wanted this person to be real with you in a very inferior way. And I'm not saying it's because you want this person to crumble, but you did want this person to kind of acknowledge their thoughts or talk about something. Okay. I don't know. I don't really feel like you're giving this person an easy go, but it is a pleasant experience. I'm sorry. Everyone was fucking going on in my last read about me laughing. So sorry, people take it really personally. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? So I can't help it. Like, that's literally who I am sometimes. So it's either that, or I could be really harsh. So this is who I am. I can't help it. Okay. So now, anyway, so yeah, you want this person to be talking about something, or thinking about something, or gossiping about something, or just acknowledging their thoughts about their own inferiorities, or feeling left behind, or something like that. But yeah, everyone took it right personal in my Gemini read last time. I was like, it's okay. That's always how I've been. But anyways, okay. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio, yeah, this is someone that is trying to get on the same page here. They are implementing their resources to it. Now, when I say implementing their resources, this could be them getting on social media, messaging you, or connecting with you in the workplace, or something like that. They're kind of addressing their emotional confusion, or there's something here overwhelming this person or confusing this person on an emotional level, associated with, you know, feeling abandoned, or associated with some type of negative past. Star in reverse. This person is triggered. Ace of Wands. They are taking action in a daring way. Hangman in reverse. This is someone that is trying to end the stagnancy with the two of you. This person is trying to end the stagnancy between the two of you. Hangman in reverse. Like, this person is kind of losing their grip a little bit, having a hard time keeping their distance, having a hard time maintaining control. They could literally be inspired by humiliation, or something that's humiliating them, or something that is causing them to lack perspective in a way where they feel justified in approaching the situation with egotism. Like, I feel like this person is inspired or they're acting in a daring way because they feel like they're justified because of either a lack of perspective that makes them feel justified to be egotistic in the situation, because I do feel like they're presenting some type of egotism while trying to export their own emotional confusion or frustration. Something is triggering them, and it's daring them or inspiring them to kind of move things forward, but it's really just them losing their grip. Like, this is someone that has lost control. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Ten of Cups. This person lost control, or some of you, this person is willing to sacrifice a vehicle for you. That's for some of you. So that's specific. For some of you, this person may have lost their vehicle. They're willing to sacrifice their vehicle. There could be some type of bad luck around a family situation as well that this person is having a hard time taking control in. Some of you, there's some type of unwelcome change around you being in a long-term committed relationship as well, or they feel like you're just happy or something like that. So I don't know, this is someone that's like flustered. They're emotionally flustered. They're confused. For some of you, they feel like you're not sharing your feelings associated with why you walked away. They're very triggered, and they're being quite daring this week because they're trying to move something forward. They're lacking patience. They're kind of losing their grip in a situation. And they're having a hard time. The Chariot in reverse is like an emotional issue. It's like someone can be distant from an emotional issue because they're in a very vengeful energy, or they're determined to take control or keep their distance or whatever it may be. But the Chariot in reverse, it's like feeling like they don't have control, or they lost control, or something is making them feel like they're having a hard time overcoming some type of emotional issue. So I feel like they're trying to connect with you or cooperate with you to gain clarity on why you walked away, or to gain clarity on some type of emotional apathy they're receiving from you. Okay, like why are you coming off like you don't care? Like, you said you loved me last week, something like that. It's like they feel like they're receiving like apathy, like you're unbothered, like you don't give a fuck, and they're definitely addressing that. I don't even know 100. Does Scorpio give a fuck? I don't know. Let's see. Some of you this is just someone you separated from, you broke up with. 8 of Wands is your feelings. The Justice in reverse. Some of you are feeling the need to move something forward quickly associated with legalities or divorce, okay? Some of you are feeling, I don't know, 8 of Wands and Justice in reverse is feelings. Like, you're feeling quite passionate toward the situation, but also not willing to, like, passionate. Some of you guys are, you may just feel like it's not equal. I don't know. You feel like there's a lack of equal give and take, and that's kind of motivating you to move forward, or literally move. Just give me one more. Magician in reverse. Some of you guys are motivated to distance yourself from the situation or move from the situation because it's literally draining the life out of you, or it has drained the life out of you. Some of you guys, there's passion here, but you feel like it's unequal, so you feel like you'd be wasting your time investing into it. And there's something about the situation that you feel has held no influence, or you feel some of you guys are in a space where you feel like you didn't really do what you could either, okay? Like, you may have felt like you didn't use your abilities to be fair, or you didn't use your abilities to take accountability for something, or you didn't use your ability to, like, there's something here you didn't use your ability to do to bring justice or to bring balance or fairness. You're just in a space of wanting to distance yourself, or something like that. I don't know. Some of you guys know you were a little naughty is what I'm feeling, Scorpio. Like, you've been a little naughty here. And it has you, like, it may have had you act quickly on something or impulsively on something. or be hasty about something. So regardless, it's like there was something you distanced yourself from or acted quickly on or was hasty about because, I don't know, you may have been trying to manipulate the situation, or you were in a space where you know that you wasn't doing what you could either to bring balance or fairness in the situation. But I feel like you're okay with that. Like, I'm not getting a whole lot of love. And I feel like your person is kind of flustered because they feel love bombed. And I feel like it's a pleasant experience for you. I don't know, Scorpio. I mean, what does Scorpio want from this person? Maybe you just want it to end, or what does Scorpio want in this situation? King of Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So what you're wanting, you want to not really show a whole lot of vulnerability because you may feel like you lack a defense about something, or a weak defense has you going to the extremes when it comes to regaining control of your own life so you don't have to address the situation. Okay, that's literally that. Okay, Seven of Wands in reverse, King of Wands, where you're going to the extremes to give up on the situation or not address something. It kind of feels, Scorpio, like you know you've done someone wrong, and you're going to the extremes to not show vulnerability because you know that would require you to open up a can of worms that you don't have a defense to. Okay, and I feel like you're kind of wanting to gain control without being in the right. That's what you're winning. Nine of Wands. You know this person wants answers, but you're definitely in a space where you want to set boundaries. Okay? Some of you guys are trying to regain control of the situation because you feel like you have a disadvantage. So are you attracted to this person, or is there some level of passion? Yes, but you feel like you have a disadvantage. So I feel like you know you're kind of playing this person a little bit, Scorpio. Maybe not all of you. If this is a brand new person, shit, I usually talk about different situations, but if this is a brand new person, like you're kind of going to the extremes to kind of share space with this person or share territory with this person, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, you know, you look good, so you're kind of walking around them or something like that. I don't know. You could be trying to like share territory, or like you're going to the extremes to like get in there somehow. Like you could be manifesting this person with your style, with your luxury, with your aesthetics. I don't know. All right. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We also have Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Gemini. Could be any sign as far as elements go. Real. Those are reversed. All right, Sagittarius. Because if that was a newer person, Scorpio, that person was straight up fantasizing about you. Something's working. Something you're doing, like, I don't know what type of twisted shit that is, but it's twistedly functioning. All right, Sagittarius. Queen of Swords, Sag. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius and their person? 4 shuffles. Thank you, Maria. Two more. What do we have for Sag and their person? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Sag, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands in reverse. So you're definitely in a space of like 9 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse. Well, yours is pretty crystal clear, okay? This reminds me of I think Aries. You're quite decisive. Nope, nope, nope. The situation is either creating too much fear. The Judgment in reverse can be like, making a lot of assumptions, or kind of be if it's a newer thing. For example, this is you being really hard on yourself when it comes to connecting with this person. Okay, so you're choosing to keep your defenses up and you have some emotional insecurities for whatever reason. Or this is just, there's something here. Ace of Swords. I don't know, you have your guard up to this person. Some of you guys are just straight up not waiting on it. King of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. It's like you're avoiding putting yourself in an embarrassing situation. You're very detached from the situation. Super detached. Judgment in reverse. What's the Seven of... Just give me one more in the Seven of Wands. Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like you've made... And the Eight of Cups in reverse. Like some of you guys are just choosing to... Again, this is like being hesitant because you're either waiting on more vulnerability or you're hesitant on the situation because you feel like even if you are getting vulnerability from this person, it's for selfish motives, for example. Okay. So I feel like you feel like this would be wishful thinking, or you feel like this, or you're not getting the emotional validation you need in order to justify resurrecting the situation. Let's just put it that way. So you're kind of pushing this person away, or you got your defenses up. I don't know, you're detaching from this person. I mean, give me one more in the Ace of Swords. There could be some type of communication. Three of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Pentacles, sorry. Some of you, there's a third party involved, or you're recognizing that there's potential, but there's a third party involved. Some of you guys are honestly just more so focused on your money. I don't know, Sag, you're not touching this, which is odd because you do see the potential, or you see opportunity here. Some of you are just straight up avoiding getting your heart broken. Okay, or avoiding getting hurt. Like that's kind of what this feels like. You're avoiding getting hurt. And there's some type of emotional insecurity you have in this situation. And again, you're hesitant because it's like you feel like you need to wait on more emotions from this person, or if you have been getting some type of connection from this person, you're having a hard time trusting their motives. So, yeah, you're kind of in a very detached energy, keeping your defenses up. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, the World in reverse, Hermit in reverse. This is someone that is having a hard time expressing themselves to you, or if it's a past person, this is someone that may be quite bitter towards you, or they're having a hard time addressing the situation because they feel some type of unfinished business. Like this is someone that's recognizing the two of you have unfinished business, but they're having a hard time, like, let's just put it this way, their bitterness or they're very closed off. They're having a hard time expressing their hurt feelings. Let's just put it that way. The King of Cups in reverse is like immature, or they're quite bitter or resentful, and really it's an energy. It could be love bombing too, but with the World in reverse, this is someone that feels some type of lingering unfinished business, but they're having a hard time expressing themselves without coming off like an insensitive twat, okay? I don't know. I feel like this is someone that's like having a hard time, or they're nervous. The Hermit in reverse can be someone that's a bit paranoid or nervous, or they're choosing to withdraw from the situation because they feel like it's unstable, or they're nervous to commit for whatever reason. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't know. To be honest with you, some of you, this is... someone that has other options, or this is someone that is like, they're kind of back and forth with the situation. Like, this is someone that is giving you quite an arrogant approach this week. I'm just going to be honest with you. They're giving you an arrogant approach, or an insensitive approach, depending on the nature of the relationship. But it's because of something, some unfinished business. What's the World in reverse? Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Nine of Wands. This person feels like they're in and out of some type of ongoing battle with you, okay? Like, this is someone that emotionally is having a hard time following their heart in the situation, and they feel like they need to put their boundary up because they feel like there's been this ongoing battle. You know, even if it's a matter of them trying to take you out and they ask you on a date multiple times or something like that. Or this is someone that may feel like I don't know, they're very defensive or feeling wounded or feeling the need to kind of set some type of boundary here because of some type of in and out energy from you, Sag, or some type of like, or this is someone that is emotionally all over the place and they feel like they need to set their boundary. And they feel like whatever, let's just put it this way, whatever they were emotional about before is still lingering. Okay, there's some type of residual unfinished business. Now, that may not have anything to do with you. Maybe that has something to do with their ex. Okay, so they could still be quite moody or emotional about an ex, and they have some high boundaries up because it's like they've been done dirty before or something like that. And it's like there's still, like, that's still kind of lingering in their energy, and it has them very closed off to anything new. And even though they're trying to make time for you, they have a very arrogant approach because they're quite hasty in their judgment towards your motives. And it makes you feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Now, if this is someone that you have a history with, this is someone that feels like the two of you have some type of ongoing battle, and they feel like whatever emotional wounds that they've had before, that's still lingering, and it's causing them to have a hard time giving this any support. Like, I don't really see you getting a whole lot of commitment from this person. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, if this is a relationship, it's like they're there because of money, or it's like something like that, or they're feeling unstable in that way. It's like this is someone that's trying to... Two of Pentacles is like regaining control of your finances, or organizing your finances, sorry. Something like that. Or it's like weighing with the pros and cons. I don't know, something like that. So if you're in a relationship with this person, I feel like there's some type of codependence going on. If you have a history with this person, this is someone that, you know, they're also juggling their own insecurities when it comes to money or their own self-worth, something like that. And that's kind of adding to their wounds. Okay. If it's a newer energy, this is someone that, again, maybe dealing with their own personal stresses associated with self-worth or money, something like that. And it has them kind of being hasty when it comes to the situation, and it's giving you not really a whole lot of love or support, or I don't know, this is someone that's like wounded. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't really see you getting much from this person this week. They're very defensive. They're not willing to be very overlooking. If you do get anything, it's going to be quite emotional, or it's going to be quite bitter, or it's going to be very insensitive or like dinky, okay? Like if it's a new guy or something like that, it's like someone that's kind of being like they're going to present themselves like they don't care, okay? That's the best way I can explain it. Seven of Pentacles. I don't know, I do feel like this person understands the value in this, the investment with, I don't know, I feel like this person's got money on their mind, okay? I'm not going to go too far into that, but it's like, when it comes to love, I don't see you getting much love from this person, or again, whatever emotional wound has this person setting some type of boundary, whether you caused it or not, that's still lingering, and it's causing a lot of emotional blockage for this person. Like, even if their ex done them dirty, they're holding it against you, okay? They're making it seem like you're going to do that to them, okay? Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, I'm not seeing this person giving you much of anything. And what is this person's true feelings for Sag? Two of Wands. I feel like they're on the fence. They feel like it has potential, the Fool. Okay. So if you're not with this person, this is someone that's feels like it has potential. You may take this person out of their comfort zone. They do have faith with you, believe it or not. You wouldn't know that from the rest of the cards. They do have faith with you, or they're optimistic. Okay, if you're in a relationship, this person may very well be honestly considering other options. The Two of Wands can be the card of like wanting to move in the realm of the unknown, or kind of wanting to I mean, it can be a card of like forward planning, but the Fool, I feel like this person is like wanting a fresh start, something like that. Or they're a little bit on the fence about, you know, other options. But if you're not in a relationship, you could be the other option, or they're seeing you as someone that could have a lot of potential with them. And it's like they do have faith with you, but you take them out of their comfort zone. Okay, the Strength card. Now, what is your advice for Sagittarius? Four of Wands in reverse and the Temperance. So this is like needing to find your inner, like balancing out your equilibrium, really. Don't welcome anything that fucks up your equilibrium. That's the best way I can explain it. You know what I mean? That limits your ability to ebb and flow and all of that. Because I don't know, the situation is seeming to bring a lot of tense energy for you. So it's like you may need to just like not welcome it right now, at least this week, right? This is about getting back into the flow of you, balancing out your equilibrium, like focusing on you. The Star card, focusing on you, your health, you know what I mean? Star card like is like rejuvenating things in our life that brings us peace, you know, how we connect to our outer reality and how that relates to our own connection with God, you know what I mean? Our own connection with source, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? Why we do what we do, what inspires us, what we connect to, that kind of rejuvenates us, like needing to get back into the flow of you, and not welcome like, oh, Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse talks about like privacy too, right? Being private. So some of you like needing to consider, like if it's a relationship, for example, needing to consider like what goes on in private and balancing that out. Or if it's not a relationship, needing to like, or some of you, it's just like your home, you know what I mean? Recognizing, I mean, this is love, I know. Some of you just need to not welcome it and focus on your flow. Others of you needing to recognize like what's causing. Four of Wands in reverse can be like, you know, a home situation that's like out of order, like it's not organized, something like that. Needing to, I don't know, focusing on you, Sag. That's your advice. Okay, you can be done with an Aries. We also have Virgo. Aries or Virgo, that's it. All right, Capricorn. You have volume? I hope so. I hope there's no issues with the volume. What do we have for Capricorn, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Capricorn and their person? Two more. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? Damn, what was that? Side note. Ooh, Empress, Ace of Cups. 3 shuffles. Some of you guys are receiving a new love offer from a Taurus, okay? Or you're receiving a lot of some type of new situation. That could be a side story for some of you. Ooh, damn, we have the Emperor and the Empress flew out too when we were shuffling. Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, though. Wheel of Fortune. Do you know what? Ten of Pentacles in reverse can talk about starting from the bottom. Now we hear. That's what I was thinking when I was seeing that. It's like, for some of you, someone wants to start from the ground up with you. Now, are they a useless, like, are they someone that just has potential and false promises? No, this is someone that's got, or this is you, sorry. Some of you guys are like the gold, okay? Some of you guys are like the head honcho, or some of you have the ability to start from the ground up. The Emperor is someone that may not be the most emotionally overflowing person, but they're serious and intentional, and they have the ability to call the shots and make their moves and all of that. And there does seem to be some type of like decisive moment you're having this week that is making you feel like, because Ten of Pentacles in reverse can be looked at as negative, but I feel like this is positive. Like, I feel like there's some type of positive change happening for you. Some of you guys could have ended something and you're embracing the new, or there's an opportunity to start from the ground up. Again, Two of Wands for your person. So this is someone that's in a space, Four of Wands, shit. You and someone else are coming together to make forward plans, and this person may be in a space of looking at you like, I want to choose you. Like, you seem to be like the person for me. You seem to be someone that brings me a lot of happiness. Oh my God. Because look, you're looking back and feeling like you need to use your head on someone that could threaten your happiness. Someone that could threaten, Five of Swords, feeling like someone else could have ill will to something that you want, or kind of looking back like maybe there's an ex. Some of you guys have ended something because there's a decisive moment on what to do, what to take control of. Very passionate about this new direction, very protective over this new direction. You do seem to be in communication with someone new, but you're also feeling some level of, you may have developed bad blood with someone. I'm just going to be honest with you, or there's some type of like negative influence that makes you feel like you shouldn't show a whole lot of transparency in regards to what you got going on. Like I said, the Five of Swords can be like feeling like someone else would ruin your happiness if they know. Okay? Feeling like you can't be transparent. I'm not saying that person has any power over you. In fact, I don't feel like they do. Look at you. You have all the power. So I feel like you're in a space of being in control, having control. There's a lot of positive changes happening for you, and you seem to be protecting this new endeavor, or something that, or even someone you've been communicating with. Give me one on the King of Wands, Page of Wands. See, you're talking to someone new. This kind of feels like you're talking to someone new, and you're very protective over this person and the situation, and you're not wanting to rub this person in your ex's face, or you're not wanting to ruin it. It's like you're very protective, and you're in a space where you're willing to go to the extremes to make something happen. I mean, you are very attracted to this person too. It's like you're willing to help. Some of you guys are literally willing to help someone, or, I mean, roles can be reversed, okay? But take it how you need to take it. Some of you have the ability to help someone. You could be going through your own changes, but luck seems to be on your side, where you may feel like you have the ability to kind of help someone else. Because when it comes to your person, this is someone that is feeling the need to go out of their comfort zone, okay? The Two of Wands can be like making a decision between two, feeling like the grass is greener over where you're at, but also feeling limited by fear. Wanting to make forward plans. They could be planning to move in with you, or they're planning to change location, change communities, something like that. You make this person happy as shit, Capricorn. So I feel like you're reaching out to someone, okay? I'm going to read it as you reaching out, because you seem to have the power. You seem to have the power. I feel like you're reaching out, Capricorn, to someone. And like offering your help, or just kind of, you know, let's just put it this way. You're expressing your interest, but you're also like offering your help. You know what I mean? Like, maybe this is a business matter, okay? Maybe you feel like you can help this person in business matters or something like that, or you feel like they could help you, something like that. This kind of feels like a collaborative energy, I'm not going to lie, where there could be a distance between the two of you, because this person is looking to kind of change communities or change towns. And Judgment card, shit. This person is looking at you, Capricorn, like, oh my God, this is an opportunity I don't want to lose out on. Capricorn is the one for me. This could, you know, be, I don't know, amazing. That doesn't seem like a dramatic enough word, because they're in a space of like, whoa, like this, like I want to make this happen. I want an opportunity. I have faith with you. Like I'm ready to go all in. Like this is someone that could be breaking the no contact as well to communicate. The King of Pentacles, Strength in reverse. So this is, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is someone that is taking responsibility, or they're tending to their own fears in the situation, or if they are lacking ideas when it comes to how to get something up off the ground, or when it comes to their own inner confusion, this is someone that is tending to their own inner confusion or fears or vulnerabilities in a productive way, in a responsible way. So I feel like this is someone that's being very communicative about wanting a partnership with you or wanting to explore, right? The Two of Wands can be like a wandering energy, like things haven't been implemented yet. You know, it's just like talk. It's just opportunity. It's just planning, right? So I feel like the two of you, you and someone else are planning. I mean, give me more on that Five of Swords. Look, you're avoiding talking about something. Five of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse. You're avoiding talking about something. Some of you, when it comes to a new person, you may be keeping extreme emotions out of it right now, because it's like, again, it does feel a little bit businessy, or something starting out as a work partnership where there is extreme interest. This feels like a something worky. Or it's just something the two of you are taking very seriously, feeling like you have to go to the extremes to not talk about emotions, or not talk about something here. It's going to go on that Five of Swords. Death in reverse. So I feel like there's something that you may have let go of, or something of that nature, but it's still lingering, or there's still something here is having a hard time ending. I don't know. I'm just going to move on from that, because the rest is really good. But there does seem to be this like energy where it's like you're trying to protect something, or be emotionally responsible about something. I mean, this could be like maybe you did move on from someone, or you have an ex, and it's just like being emotionally responsible to not rub a new person in their face or something. I don't know. Something like that. Because you're intentionally avoiding talking about something. Too many vampires. But your person's in a solid energy. They want to explore this with you. They're willing to move for you. They're willing to, they're wanting to seize an opportunity with you. They have faith with you. They want a fresh start with you. They see so much potential with you. Like, there's so much here. Some of you, this person has to choose between someone else to be with you, or again, just different lifestyles, different communities, you know, cultures, whatever it may be. So, and they may be very responsible about their own fears, and wanting to bring that to the table to talk about. Okay. I don't know, you seem to be very helpful here with someone. So, and it's something to do with your pertaining to your position, or I don't know, it does feel very worky, because your person is a King of Pentacles too. So, two business people coming together. I don't know. We're going to move on from that, but it's nice. You could be dealing with an Aries. We have Scorpio, strong Aries, and Leo. Hey, spiritually sacred tarot. What's good, girl? We actually had quite a few good readings tonight. I'm surprised myself. I mean, by a few, I think like 2, maybe 3. Libras was really good too. Maybe you're connecting with the Libra. Just let me have a chipper. You could be connecting with a Libra, Capricorn. You got the power, but I'm cool on helping grow, man. It's time for me to move on and help myself. Absolutely. There's a lot of breakups happening, like even astrologically. I mean, we're in Aquarius season. It's fucking harsh. It's like, it is. I fucking love Aquarius season. I was talking about this earlier, but it's harsh, but it's a necessary harshness. You know what I mean? Full moon in Leo coming up, so deal with it now before things get really fucking heavy. And I'm saying let the full moon be cleansing rather than chaotic. I'm not an astrologer, but that's just what I assume. You know what I'm saying? Full moon in Leos can be crazy if you're not prepared. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. My Mars and Jupiter is in Leo, so. All right. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Or more. What do we have for Aquarius? 2 more. And their person. Three shuffles. Yes, happy birthday, Aquarius. Happy birthday, early birthday, or whatever. All right, overall energy for you, Aquarius, the Hermit and the Empress in reverse. So you're kind of withdrawing from the situation. I don't know, I feel like you're contemplating something. Okay. You are taking a practical approach either to the lack of growth or, you know, the lack of support you may have or something of that nature. So some of you have a masculine that's, or some of you are contemplating or you're kind of going within. It's like, this is like going within, doing some introspection, trying to find the most practical way to go about something surrounding a situation you may be in or someone else, depending on who you are here. Because this King of Pentacles is wanting to support this Empress in reverse. So you could have a King of Pentacles that's wanting to be there for you or support you or something of that nature. And it's like you're kind of going within or you're kind of withdrawing from the situation. You're trying to take a practical approach. So it doesn't really feel like you're in a space where you're refusing someone because, and I'm not even saying you're refusing someone, it's kind of lingering right now, okay? I feel like you're taking a practical approach to the fact that, okay, I may need the support, or, you know, this person may need the support, for example, depending on who you are. But you're also in a space of being kind of hard on yourself when it comes to the space that you're in, or when it comes to, you know, like some of you feel, for example, like whoever's offering you support or whoever you want to be there for doesn't really have feelings for you. like that, or there's some emotional wounds there that is making you feel like there could be dangers on the situation, on keeping the cycle open. Like, have you ever had an opportunity to receive help from someone, but in order to receive that help, you'd have to extend the pain of something? Do you know what I'm saying? That kind of feels like that. No, it doesn't have to be that dramatic, but it does feel like you're contemplating whether you want to have someone enter your life, because with the moon card, you may be unsure about how it's going to play out, because there could be some unfinished business, or you are still wrapped up into something too, and that could be causing some hesitation. But it does feel like the only way to let someone in is for you to embrace the unknown, or embrace your own emotional dissatisfaction, or put yourself in a position that you're being super hard on yourself about, because it's like, yes, this person says they want to be there for me, but do they actually care for me? You know what I mean? Or I want to be there for this person. Or maybe, like I said, maybe you want to support someone, or you love someone, or you want to be loyal to someone, or whatever, but do they even care that I want to be there for them? You know what I mean? Or are they just manipulating me? So there's some hesitation. Two of Swords in reverse can be kind of pessimistic, or just hard on situations because they know something, or there's some type of fact to consider. So I feel like you're recognizing the dangers of, you know, again, you're kind of distant this week. I'm not going to lie, or you're withdrawing, you're contemplating what to do about it. If you are the person that needs support, or if you are the person that is potentially feeling like weighed down or something of that nature, you could be being very hard on yourself. I mean, naturally, Aquarius, is you guys like to have it together. You know what I mean? You like to be the best, or you like to, you know, you like to, I don't want to say be the best, maybe that's not the right term. You like to have it together. You know what I mean? So, like, you're very hard on yourself. Like, you're hard on other people, but you're hard on yourself too, if that makes any sense. So I feel like you're kind of limiting yourself from something because you're being hard on something in regards to whether something is mutual, or whether someone is manipulating you, or whether you even want to open this can of worms, because that could, like, if it's a relationship, for example, do I want to extend this because I don't feel loved? And yes, this person says that maybe they're showing up for you in a practical sense, but do they show up for my actual needs? Or, you know, do I even feel this? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of like things you're trying to like go within to resolve and see what you're going to do about it. I mean, the Hermit, you're trying to, okay, Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're thinking less negatively. Strength in reverse. You're very vulnerable, okay? You're feeling vulnerable to something. You know what I'm saying? And that can be like fatal attractions, you know what I'm saying? Like, not literally, but it's like vulnerabilities can attract fatal maybe that's not the best word. I just mean, really, it's like Pluto. Vulnerability can cause towers, or experiences we ascend to from vulnerabilities can cause towers. So I feel like there's some type of vulnerability here, and you're being hard on yourself about the vulnerability in itself. Whether you want to support someone, but you don't know if they're manipulating you, or whether you need support and you're recognizing that, and it's there, but you also fear. Even if that support is just emotional support, or someone is connecting with you, and you're recognizing like are they just playing on my emotions, something like that. I don't know, you feel like there's a danger here, that's all. So I don't really feel like things are being resolved on your side this week. You're going within to evaluate self, acknowledge your own fears, acknowledge your own vulnerabilities, acknowledge your own unmet needs, recognizing that, okay, someone's wanting to tend to those needs, while simultaneously not being sure if that's a good idea for whatever reason. Okay? So you're kind of feeling emotional this week. You're kind of in tune. Like, you're kind of going into the 12th house and recognizing your own shadow, or your own needs, or your own 12th house energy can be where we get wrapped up into cycles that never end, and we develop mental disorders, for crying out loud, because we don't want to end it. Okay? It's like the negative side effect to 12th house and Piscean energy is like getting lost in the sauce. And I feel like you're wondering, am I getting lost in the sauce, or like very confused? So I'm just going to end that. You get what I'm saying? So, because the 12th house challenges our own shadows too, right? Our own fears, our own shadows, how we get ourselves in circumstances, how we justify lingering things on, things like that. So, anyways, moving on. So whoever you're dealing with, see, this is someone that's showing up in a pretty solid energy. This is someone that is showing up in a very grounded way, offering their support or love or being very mature about a situation. This is someone that seems to be, they could be providing you advice. Hierophant can be like someone sharing advice too, right? Like this is someone that is either sharing advice with you or they're considering your emotions when it comes to how something may play out in the long run, whatever that means for you. Could be in regards to a living situation, a host. Maybe this person is kind of considering, like this is someone that is considering your emotional needs this week, Aquarius, when it comes to a living situation, a home situation. So 8 of Cups in reverse. This is someone that is showing a shit ton of vulnerability, but also maturity, emotion, advice, being what, like they're showing you, like they're trying to be there for you. This is someone that's also in the High Priestess. Like this is someone that seems to be accepting, the 8 of Cups in reverse can be like accepting your emotional lot, okay? So whether they caused damage on an emotional level or not with you, this is someone that is accepting their emotional lot or accepting something for what it is, being very open and expressive and wanting to be there for you, wanting to support you, wanting to consider your needs, something like that, sharing advice with you, trying to, I don't know. Some of you, they could be asking for forgiveness, like I said, because there's something they're accepting or they're accepting their lot in something. I don't know, this is someone that's just welcoming you with open arms. Like it's a very welcoming energy, wanting to make plans with you, or it's like they want a future with you. The 3 of Wands is wanting to, like, you know, they envision how things could work out between the two of you. Queen of Swords, Lord have mercy. So this is someone that's very receptive to talk, okay? They may feel like they're on the receiving end of some type of repressed emotions towards you, or you're just very detached, or they feel like they're getting a very cold energy from you, where they may feel like they need to read between the lines, okay? So this person this week feels like, okay, they need to read between the lines with you. If it's a reverse, some of you guys are reading between this person's lines, whatever this person is, okay? Whatever that, read between their lines. Lord have mercy. So yeah, I feel like this person is like trusting their intuition when it comes to what's not being said. Let's just put it that way. And they're trying to be there for you. Now, the King of Cups is unconditional, right? So even if you say no, it's like, it's a, unless you hurt them or something, it's like going to remain. It's like, this is someone that unconditionally wants to support you. Look, Queen of Pentacles, all of these queens and kings are upright. They want to support you. They want to be King of Swords. Shit. We have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Are you going to take it? Like, they're giving everything you could possibly want. They're giving you respect, fairness, honesty, love, emotion, you know what I mean? Empathy, and they're not being tone deaf to maybe what else is going on with you, and they're giving you room. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you room to breathe, okay? It's like, for some of you, if it's a past person, it's like they want to make peace, you know what I mean? They want to settle something, or they want to settle down with you. They want to move in together. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is up great. King of Swords, 9 of Wands. So I don't know. They don't want to give up on you. That's the 9 of Wands. They don't want to give up on you. Eventually, if they get this cold energy over time where you don't really want to talk or anything like that, they may end up setting up some boundaries. But not boundaries, but more so like feeling like, damn, like I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to love you. Something like that. I mean, they could very well be asking for forgiveness if they feel like they hurt your feelings. And you're in a space of like, do I even want to extend this? So we're going to get you some, I feel like I pulled too many from that deck, so we'll just get a fresh one. Let's give you some advice. What is your advice for Aquarius? What is your advice for Aquarius? Five of Pentacles, that's interesting. Five of Pentacles talks about like embracing the dark night of the soul, okay? It can be about being open to take risks, even if that comes with a loss of material sense, so whatever that means for you. Five of Pentacles talks about going into the dark night of the soul. You know, what's interesting is the Five of Pentacles in reverse says, okay, we're avoiding, you know, being homeless, or we're avoiding, you know, financial insecurity. We're avoiding all this, but we lost our spirit. It's like spiritual poverty. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying to take any major risks or anything, but the Five of Pentacles is like being open to abandon things that hinder your spirit or that block your spirit. Okay? Like for example, if you have to completely shun who you are authentically to partake in something, it's like maybe it's not something you want to partake in, right? The Five of Pentacles is like being open to even move, even if it requires you to downgrade massively. I mean, as advice with the Two of Swords. So there's a tough decision. A tough decision needs to be made. So I don't know. Don't make a decision lightly, but also with the Hermit, again, you're already doing that, so that's good. Tough decision. The Hermit can talk about going your own way, lighting your own path. So if you feel, for example, you have to, in order to receive someone's help or whatever it may be, you have to put yourself in a really vulnerable position or just a degrading situation or whatever it may be. This is about being open to going your own way. The Hermit walks alone. They light up their own paths. They figure it out along the way. And they take a methodical and practical approach to do so, okay? And I don't know, Two of Swords, a tough decision needs to be made. Five of Pentacles, that's kind of deep, okay? So whatever this is, like, whatever you're feeling, you know, when your person is showing up in a really good spot, but whatever you're feeling, it is quite deep. So your advice is to kind of embrace the dark night of the soul. Go within. Two of Swords, don't make a decision lightly, but also don't allow yourself to stay stagnant to avoid a decision in itself. Two of Swords, what people don't talk about enough is it is a very, very tough decision because you don't know, right? Two of Swords in reverse, you do know. At least you have some information. You don't know with the Two of Swords. So I don't know. So, I mean, give me one more card of advice. That's really very vague advice, universe. Maybe the universe doesn't want you to know. With the Empress. Be open to support. I'm not saying, I mean, you'll know, right, what's good for you and what's not. This is saying being open to support. Go your own way when it comes to, I don't know. Be open to support. Be open to growth too, you know what I mean? Because even what people forget is like growth isn't always like a literal sense of like, oh, you got a bigger house, you got this. Sometimes growth is a lot more spiritual. In the Five of Pentacles, dark night of the soul, there could be some type of like spiritual growth that is needed, and it may require you to walk alone or walk a different path, and it's going to require some, it's going to be growth, you know what I mean? Growth is growth. I don't know, I'm just going to leave you with that. Sorry. Okay. All right. So yeah, you could be doing, did I say the signs? We have Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Virgo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right, Pisces. Hustler, baby. What's that song? Hustler, baby. All right, what do we have for Pisces and their person? Three more. What do we have for Pisces and their person? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Pisces, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups in reverse. So, I don't know. Some of you guys... Hold on. All right, Pisces. King of Cups, Four of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles. I'm not gonna lie with you. Some of you guys may have missed an opportunity to not, or there's potential for you this week to miss opportunity to pay a little bit more mind to who you share things with, whether that's sharing money with, whether that's sharing personal information with. Because some of you guys may be in a space where you're inspired to take some type of risk to, you know, try to clear the air with someone or try to compromise or try to find solution. But Four of Cups in reverse can talk about missed opportunities to, like, Four of Pentacles, to like play it safe or to be a little bit more mindful of who you're giving so much to. Like, it almost feels like you're trying to obtain something by giving too much to someone, in fact. Because I feel like you don't want something to end, or you're still feeling some type of connection, or you're having a hard time spiritually closing out something. And I feel like you're trying to show compassion, or you're trying to clear the air with someone, or you're more agreeable, at least. It's like this is being agreeable, but it may cause you, I would just be mindful, okay? Be mindful of how much you share, because you may miss an opportunity to be a little bit more reserved or frugal, or like just pay. I don't know, there's something here where you may want to play it safe, and there's potential that you may miss an opportunity to do that. Because I do feel like you're interested in clearing the air with someone, and you're taking a practical, planned out way, like you've thought about this, or you're just seeing it as like the practical solution. Like, I'm going to, even if it's a long-term relationship, you may be more agreeable this week because you see it as a practical solution. And maybe for some of you it is, but if you have a negative experience with this person where maybe they've shown you that maybe you can't trust them like that, okay, you can't trust them with the largest credit card you have or whatever, maybe you shouldn't. I don't know, but it's like you're trying to like tolerate a situation and show compassion, and you're gaining the strength to clear the air, or you're just being agreeable this week. But I would just be careful, because it's showing up that you may miss an opportunity to just kind of play it safe, okay? Especially when it comes to resources or something like that. It's kind of saying, like, the universe is saying, like, you need to start focusing on your stability right now, something like that. Yeah, because your person, Pisces, this is someone that is being very petty, very obnoxious, very hasty. Okay, this is now, mind you, this is someone that is intentionally, the Knight of Wands seeks to inspire action. Okay, they do that with their ego, their presence, how they show off. Okay, and there's like a motive there, not always bad, but it's like this is someone that's inspired to receive respect or to be taken care of financially, or they're inspired for you to commit to them or to have you cherish them in some way, just so they can reject you and be petty. Okay, because I feel like this is someone that's being very petty, or I feel like this is someone that is not being wise when it comes to things that maybe you have brought up in the past associated with disappointments. This is someone that is not being wise, or they're being petty. Okay? It almost feels like someone that's intentionally trying to get some type of outcome just so they can screw you over again, or just so they can reject you. Seven of Swords. My dude. Okay? I don't know. This person's sneaky. King of Wands. Very arrogant. This person's sneaky. So again, for some of you, it's just, if this is a long-term relationship, this is someone that's trying to inspire you to support something financially. But it's like this is someone that has not learned, they don't have a conscience, or they're trying to get away with something or something like that. Or if this is someone you're not in a relationship with, and also they're not being wise. But if you're not in a relationship with them, this is someone that's being very cunning, very obnoxious, trying to inspire you to be responsible about something, or respect them, or cherish them, just so they can be a twat. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie with you. This does kind of feel like the more you give into the situation, the more it fuels them. Like, I feel like this is someone that is very attracted and drawn to even the negative aspects of the two of your connections. Like, this is someone that is motivated by your sadness. That sounds really bad, but like, it does feel like, or it's just someone that has no conscience when it comes to daring behavior. Some of you, this is just their way of getting justice, okay? This is someone that is planning justice, or some of you, it's like just their way of getting justice. For others of you, this is someone that has a history of like receiving support or love, or they have a history of like receiving something just to screw you over, then they try to get away with it, try to make things right. And it seems to be like their plan for life. That sounds terrible. I don't like this energy though, because it's someone that wants control. So if this isn't for you, it's not for you, okay? But it's like, I feel like this is someone that is kind of like, they're almost trying to navigate what you do, or what you give your resources to, or what you, or how you handle the situation, even if you were the one screwed over in the past. And again, they may be trying to inspire you to support them or give them some type of respect just so they can reject you. Like, it's very sneaky. I don't like it. And on top of that, I don't really feel like this person even cares as much as they act, okay? I feel like they're just a very extreme person. Page of Cups in reverse. I don't know. They may feel like you broke a promise somewhere along the line, and it's like they may want justice for that. Or this is someone that's just very immature when it comes to like small bumps in the road, okay? Like, this person may have a history of like being really like, have you ever been in a relationship, like, for example, if it's a relationship, like, some people are literally miserable if they don't have tons of money. Like, they're miserable. Like, it will completely dictate if they're a good person or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no ability to enjoy life without lots of money. You know what I'm saying? Or without always having money. Even if they blow it every day on a 24 of beer, whatever it may be, they always need money, or they're miserable. For some of you, you're dealing with someone like that. I don't know, so I would be careful, because it's saying you may miss an opportunity to hold on to your resources or something like that, and you're trying to agree with this person or clear the air, or make peace with the situation in the most practical way and in the most normal human way to do it. And this person is probably going to take advantage of it. I mean, what is this person's true feelings for Pisces? Is there any feelings? If their feelings, 10 of Swords. They may be feeling like, and the 9 of Swords. I don't know. This person may be feeling betrayed. So maybe that's why they lack cares. Or this is someone that feels, I don't know, they're feeling quite negative about the situation. I don't know. Thinking, for some of you, it's like they're having a hard time coping with their own negative thoughts or their own guilt or their own, like if they think about their own reality too much, they can't cope with it. I don't know why. 10 of Cups in reverse. Like for some of you, this person is just distracting themselves from their own thoughts. They may know that about themselves. Others of you, this is someone that's like, their feelings, they may low-key feel like you betrayed them at some point in time. And it has them having a hard time not thinking negatively about you. I'm just going to one more card for their feelings. Temperance in reverse. This person is like not in a very patient, this is someone that's in a very indulgent energy. On top of that, they may feel like there's something they're not able to restore with you or they're not able to heal with you. So instead, they'd rather look negatively at it. Like, for example, if there's something in their reality, if they caused it or you caused it, that they feel like they can't restore or they can't fix, they rather look at you like the enemy instead of just moving on or whatever, or instead of addressing something, or even if they're the ones that need to end the relationship with you because you betrayed them, they may be feeling like they're not able to do that. Or this is someone that's just having a hard time accepting all those swords of truth under the rug. So they rather indulge in a way where they can distract themselves from something that they're unable to fix. What is your advice for Pisces? You could be dealing with a Leo. We also have Scorpio, Taurus, or Libra, or Sagittarius. Magician, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So you need to start being smart and intentional. The Magician is someone that embraces a lot of willpower. They're very resourceful, but they also use intellect to use their energy wisely. And with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you may need to use be wise and be resourceful and be smart and embrace willpower when it comes to using your energy wisely, when it comes to superficial views you might be receiving, or when it comes to even someone that may be financially codependent on you or something like that, or someone that is like I said earlier, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse can be someone that, over indulges in buying things all the time or whatever, because that's how they get happiness, right? That's how they create their self-worth, is to buy things or buy clothes all the time or whatever. I mean, so like needing to like be smart when it comes to whether you even want to give to something, or this could be a pattern for you too, especially if it's a relationship, right? You could be addicted to this. Sometimes you can get addicted to the pattern, you know what I mean? Okay, your partner's upset because they're broke or they need money or they want a case of beer or whatever, and you give it to them, and then it's like, oh, everything's good again. It's like this constant pattern. So it's like you may want to be smart or use willpower or be wise or use your energy wisely when it comes to someone, like some type of dependence or something like that, or some type of superficial view or something. Or even just be resourceful or be smart when it comes to your own financial insecurities, okay? Like maybe you need to start taking care of yourself type of thing. And this is saying you have the energy and resources available to do that. So it's like you may need to take all the support and love that you're trying to give this person and give it to yourself. So But you have a lot of energy supporting you. It's just about using it wisely. So I guide things all the time. Well, there you go. At least you're aware of yourself, right? But you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Taurus, Leo, Libra, Scorpio. But yeah, if you can't find ways to be happy because you're broke for however long or a week or two, then like there's something wrong. There's something literally wrong. And maybe you are starving. I'm talking about like having extra money. Like, okay, obviously it's going to suck if you're hungry or you don't have food or something like that. And you still have to be resourceful though. You know what I mean? You still have to find ways to get up and figure it out and be inspired and connect with God and be in that star energy. Like you still, doesn't matter. You still have to find ways to find hope. Star card. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's a red flag when you notice someone that, you know, even you can get wrapped up in friendships like that. If you notice like they're always needing to be doing something, they're always need to be spending money, they're always need to be doing that. And it's one thing to like do things and have fun sometimes, but if you always need to do that in order to be in a good mood, that's an issue. So that's saying that spiritually within there's something unfulfilled and you may be distracting yourself from that. So, but everybody wants money and security, so there's nothing wrong with money at all. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I love you, and this is your husband. Yeah, yeah. Well, the problem is you can't fix that, right? That's a self-worth issue, right? Because that would be an energy of like Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where someone finds their self-worth and they're kind of dependent on overspending and indulgence and stuff like that. You can't create self-worth for him. And I'm not saying you should leave them either. It's just like the problem with that kind of shit is they have to discover themselves, who they are, and you know, honestly, just enjoy life, being able to connect to life. Like, I don't even know how, you can't even teach that to someone. I really don't believe you can't do that. But anyways, I'm going to go out of here. I love you and all the best. Bye.